You want to look in the mirror and actually like what you see, but you're still soft, still weak, still invisible. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to build a body that commands attention. What's up? Today we're talking about building an aesthetic physique. Not a powerlifter's body, not a strongman's body, the body that makes people stop and look. The body men want to have and women love to see. The body you picture when you imagine an attractive man. Lean build, wide shoulders, visible muscle definition. Here's the brutal truth about aesthetics. It's not just about being big. It's about proportions, symmetry, and most importantly, being lean enough for your muscle to actually show. Aesthetic physique training focuses on building symmetrical, proportional muscle development through upper, lower body splits, compound movements, and varied rep ranges while maintaining low body fat percentages. Most guys get this wrong. They bulk until they're fat. Then they wonder why they don't look good. You need to be between 10 to 15% body fat to look aesthetic. You should aim for a body fat percentage of around 10 to 15% for males and 23 to 30% for females to maximize muscle growth while minimizing fat gain. Above 15% and your muscles disappear under fat. At 15 to 20%, you're in what's often referred to as no man's land. You look better than the average person, but not necessarily like someone who lifts seriously. Below 10% and you start looking gaunt and unhealthy. Here are the muscles that create the aesthetic look. Upper chest, lateral delts, lats, and traps. After hitting these consistently for long enough, you're guaranteed to have an aesthetic look, but you also have to make sure that you hit the other ones too: arms, rear delts, and legs. Your shoulders create the V-taper. Wide shoulders make your waist look smaller. This is the foundation of the aesthetic physique. You will need to work on your proportions, symmetry, balance, and conditioning. This means a small waist, a good V-taper, and quads big enough to make the knees look small. Your lats create width. When viewed from behind, wide lats create that powerful silhouette that screams strength. Your upper chest fills out your shirts. Most guys only train their lower chest. This creates a saggy, unathletic look. Include decline push-ups or incline bench presses to target upper chest fibers. Your traps add mass to your upper body. They make you look powerful and intimidating. But don't neglect your core. A tight waist is what separates aesthetic physiques from powerlifter physiques. Here's your training approach. Use moderate to high volume with a mix of compound and isolation exercises. Strength work still matters, but the bulk of training should be in the 8-15 rep range. For a balanced and symmetrical body, focus on compound movements that target multiple muscle groups at once. Big strengthening moves like squats, deadlifts, pull-ups, and push-ups form your foundation. But you need isolation work too. Lateral raises for shoulder width, cable flies for chest detail, face pulls for rear delts. These small muscles create the finishing touches that separate good physiques from great ones. Achieving an aesthetic physique is a journey that requires dedication, consistency, and a well-rounded approach to training and nutrition. Here's where most guys fail. They don't have the discipline to stay consistent. They train hard for 2 weeks, then quit. They eat clean for 3 days, then binge on junk food. They lack the mental strength to push through when results don't come fast enough. Building an aesthetic physique takes time, months, years. Most guys want it in 30 days. They want shortcuts. They want magic pills. They want results without effort. It doesn't work that way. You need discipline to train when you don't feel like it. You need discipline to eat right when you want junk food. You need discipline to stay consistent when progress feels slow. You need the mental strength to handle setbacks, to push through plateaus, to keep going when others quit. You need masculine energy to approach training like a warrior, to embrace the pain, to see challenges as opportunities to prove your worth. This is why I've written 3 books that will transform not just your physique, but your entire approach to life. The first book covers discipline, how to build unbreakable consistency, how to train your mind to do hard things when you don't want to, how to develop the mental toughness that separates winners from quitters. The second book teaches you how to harness your sexual energy for success, how to channel the drive into building muscle, how to use that masculine force to push through brutal workouts and stick to strict diets. The third book shows you how to develop authentic masculine strength, not just physical strength, but the mental and emotional strength that makes you unshakable, that makes you the kind of man others look up to and respect. These aren't just fitness books. They're blueprints for becoming the man who naturally builds an aesthetic physique. Because your body is just a reflection of your mind. If your mind is weak and undisciplined, your body will be too. If your mind is strong and focused, your body will follow. Most guys will read this and do nothing. They'll stay soft, stay weak, stay invisible. They'll make excuses about not having time, not having good genetics, not having the right equipment. But you're different. You understand that an aesthetic physique isn't just about looking good. It's about becoming the kind of man who commands respect, who attracts success, who lives life on his own terms. You understand that every rep in the gym is building more than muscle. It's building character. Every healthy meal is creating more than a better physique. It's creating discipline. Every day you choose growth over comfort, you're becoming the man you were meant to be. The links to all 3 books are in the description. Get them, read them, use them. Your future self will thank you. But remember, information without action is worthless. Most people collect knowledge but never apply it. Don't be most people. Be the exception. Be the man who takes massive action to build the body and life he wants. 6 months from now, you can either look exactly the same as you do today, or you can have the aesthetic physique that makes people stop and stare. The choice is yours. Make it count. If this motivated you to finally take action, subscribe to Night Wisdom, hit the notification bell, and start building the aesthetic physique you deserve. I'll see you in the next one.